So this should not come as a big surprise, but it's been a while since I went on a date. I know, totally right. But not so long ago that I can't remember certain things about the dating life. One of those was the worst thing that you could possibly ever hear from someone you're dating. That is, we need to talk. In today's gospel, Jesus does just that. I'm Father Lorenzo from Ambo. This is The Cutaway. Welcome to the second Sunday of Lent. Today's gospel, once again, is from the book of Mark. We have moved along from the baptism and the temptation in the desert to almost the end of his ministry. This is an important distinction. To you and me, it's been a week, but to the disciples, it's been a few years of following and working with Jesus. They have seen him perform miracles. They have seen him feed thousands of people. They have seen him be majestic. Perhaps most important of all, they have come to accept that Jesus, well, he's the new king who will liberate them from the oppression of the Romans. They believe that he is the key to getting the promised land back. They're like, awesome, we're working with the guy who's going to deliver us. And then Jesus does listen, we need to talk. And then he tells them that he, and I'll quote, must undergo great suffering and be rejected by the elders and the chief priests and the scribes and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. He said all this quite openly. And Peter's like, wait, what? Peter's having the reaction you or I would have. We'd be like, wait, whoa, hold on a second. We gave up everything to follow you. Everything is going well. Why die? Why not conquer? For you are setting your mind not on divine things, but on human things, says Jesus. And once again, Jesus turns what they thought to be true, that the new king would conquer and rule, on its head. Instead, that the new king must die. This time of Lent is a perfect time for us to examine how we see God. Who is God to you? Is God perhaps asking you to think differently? Maybe this time of Lent is a good time to ponder just that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button right about over here. When you do, cats, who always seem to be saying, hey, it's time to talk, well, they just won't care very much. And be sure to share with your friends. I'm Father Lorenzo Lebrija from Los Angeles. See you next week on The Cutaway.